Hey everybody, it's Shu here. The dentist needs us to do 4 jobs today, so we're starting with a 1-down big bank. Going into the pre-planning, we're putting a key card in the kitchen, or in the management corridor, the poison cake in the kitchen to disable one of the 2 guards in the front area. Unlocking the loading bay so we have a way out, and putting 2 cameras in specific spots in the second half of the bank to give us pretty good coverage of what the guards are doing. We are using Jack of all trades to bring ECMs and body bags with us, and we've got the usual stealth Carrefour. It doesn't have to be a Carrefour, just something concealed, and stealth judge in case we need to catapult some bodies around. So first thing, before we even mask up, we're going to go in and we're going to grab that key card that we put up here. It's nice to get this key card because if we get this, we get the one off the manager, and we get the one somewhere in the offices, we have enough to disable the lasers entirely and still be able to get into either the server room or the security office in the second half, either one. Right now, opening up the garage, we'll have to do it eventually, might as well do it now before we start attracting the attention. This is how we're going to move bags out. If you can make your shots from the top balcony into the van, if you're just Steph Curry and you're just sinking threes, then you don't have to pay for that, and you can find something else to use with that point. But it's more risky to me than it's worth, so yeah. We shot some cameras because that is going to attract guards, and there's only one guard that will attract in this front half. So we're doing that to draw him out so that we can take him down and start getting going on this. For the front half, we need to control it. We need to take out one guard, and we need to pacify or kill 4 civilians that wander the top area. So we put the camera out there as bait. Right now we're just making use of our time while we wait. Oh, looks like he found it. And stop him before he can call out.
This was a test of the automated paging system.
And there's no need to bag this here. The only people that are going to find this body are the ones that we're trying to reach anyway. So if anything, it's kind of an alarm system. Leaving that body there will make civilians get alerted when they see him. And that lets us know, oh, hey, there's somebody that we need to go and tie down. And we can just leave them in that same little corner because, again, only the people that we need to stop are going to be the ones who see him. We saw that boss going around. Oh, there he is.
Down.
We dropped a key card, but right now we still have a key card on us. We'll come back for it later. It's important right now to preserve body bags. They're limited, and there's a potential that you need to kill a great many people if things go really badly when you have to look for the office terminal. So it's better to take these guys hostage unless you want to just really get the show on the road.
Secured.
Or there's, no other option. I'm going to lean toward trying to get it done quicker just because it's in a video. It's no fun to watch me just sit around and wait. But speaking of sitting around and waiting, we're going to put a drill on here to make use of some dead time. Sometimes there's a key card in that safe, and even when there's not, sometimes when people come up into the corridor from the front left side, that drill will alert them. Alright, so that's the server room. We could use one of our ECMs to pop it open. We could put a drill out there, or we could use one of the key cards. I don't want to use a key card. We can't put a drill there until we take care of the civilians. So right now we're just waiting. This is one of the civilians we need to pacify. Just for the sake of getting the show on the road, gonna shoot her and bring the corpse over. Normally we could just wait, save ourselves a body bag. I would recommend it. Big bank rewards patience. But we've already got 2 of our civilians and 1 guard, so there's only 2 civilians left that we need to worry about. That's one of them. And here's the other.
Down. Follow.
But yeah, we don't want to start the drill downstairs until we have these civilians taken care of because we don't want a wandering civilian to see that drill, get spooked, and alert a bunch of other people. Okay. Ah, hell. Alright. Well, let's see if she turns around. You know what? No. Executive decision. Again, a patient person would just wait and be able to tie her down, and we would still have 2 body bags here. but not waiting for that. We just spent 2, so now we're going to put down our case, pop this open. It occurs to me that I probably should have swapped my order for my jack-of-all-trades deployables. It's probably better to just bring 1 ECM and 2 cases of body bags. That's what I normally do, but this is what we started with. This is what we're going to run with. Alright, so nobody should see this drill here. The camera might. Okay, yeah, the camera sees it, so we're going to shoot that. And we don't have to worry about the guard seeing that, because the only other guard on this part of the bank is hurling into a sink just a little bit to the left of us because of the poison cake. And he won't be active until much later. He won't be active until it doesn't really matter, and even then he won't move from his position. Unless we give him a reason to, for example, like if we make a sound that he can hear. But we've got silent drills, and we're certainly not going to be running anything loud past this area. So yeah, we could use one of the ECMs, we could use a key card, but since nobody is going to see this drill, we're going to just put the drill there. Regarding those cameras, I try not to shoot them if I can avoid it, because later on when we are waiting for the time lock, some people will get sent through here, either civilians or sometimes guards if GenSec decides they don't like us. And guards will freak out about broken cameras, and sometimes they do it in places that we don't expect. So the fewer broken cameras, the better. It used to be that as soon as you killed the first guard, it was actually to your advantage to break every single camera in the front half, because it would cause guards in the second half of this map to path through, or to try to path through to investigate these broken cameras. And since they couldn't, their position would freeze, and you could lock down the entire second half. And as long as you didn't get like super unlucky with where they were locked down, you could just find what your safe path was and take it every single time to and from the vault. That doesn't work anymore to my knowledge, so there's no real benefit to shooting every single camera. There's the outline over there to the left. You can see the guard hurling in the sink. And again, like after a long time, he will get better, but he'll be stationary. But if he were to hear, for example, a loud drill, he would then go investigate. We have silent drills, so it's not an issue. I'm gonna look for our terminal here. Last time I did this, I actually got the 1 in 100 chance where you don't have to go hunting for office terminals. But sadly, it looks like we're gonna have to do it here. This is the part that puts a pressure on your body bags, and okay, so there's no key card in there. And that pressure on your body bags is why it's usually better to tie those other people down. But y'all don't want to see me sit in one place for 10 minutes, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to see if we can, okay, that terminal can't be hacked. Alright, this camera's going to be a problem. I don't want to shoot it since it's right by the elevator, but we're going to do it. Now, the trick, especially down in these offices, is to try to hack as many terminals as you can through the walls of the cubicles. I'm just checking for cameras here and not seeing any. I'm going to drop in a key card, since the offices will probably have another. But yeah, you can hack a lot of these terminals through the walls, and that makes it a lot safer. You don't have to go and control this area. You don't have to tie everybody down or kill them all, which is nice because that can incur some pretty big costs, and it can put strain on your resources. It's good to keep some zip ties. So we hacked a terminal, and we're waiting for another. I try to start with downstairs because it's easier, and if it is actually down here, it should be nice to get it taken care of and just leave the top part completely untouched. The top area is more open, it's easier to get caught, and as such, it often leads to you having to kill everybody, which sucks. But if you do it, it gets safe. They won't send any civilians up to talk to the guys upstairs for loans if all the people that arrange those loans are dead. So that's a nice little touch.
This one's a washout. Another one, quick.
But it's still more risk and more trouble than it's worth. So we're starting down here. If you run this with multiple people, you don't have to do this. You don't have to try every single terminal. Instead, you just keep one guy in the server room repeatedly interacting with the computer, so that whoever's over here can hear the one buzz that you're looking for, and you can just track that down, and it's much easier. Solo, you don't really have the option.
No code. Try another one.
Okay, so it's not that one. Sneak over here. Okay, can't use that one. Let's see if we can hack from here. Yeah. Don't mind me, just reaching through the cubicle to hack the computer that you are currently using.
Connecting.
I'm in. Checking. I saw a key case over there, and yeah, you can take that through the wall.
Keys for the doors inside the vault. Good find.
When you're doing this in stealth, if you have silent drills, you don't really need the keys, but it does save you a little bit of time.
Wrong terminal. Try another.
It can also save you a little bit of risk if you get a vault configuration where one of the doors that you want to crack open is positioned in a spot where people passing by would see a drill on it. So having the keys is nice, but yeah, not mandatory. I've never seen a vault where you couldn't at least get the minimum 4 on your way out. There's another key card, so that's good. And remember, we've still got that other key card by the where we kidnapped the manager. Where's that camera? Okay, you see there was a civilian over there coming up. He's going to meet with one of these guys. If we kill those guys, civilians will stop coming up, but I try to avoid it. Because there's going to be people coming upstairs when we wait on the time lock either way. It's just, is it going to be guards or is it going to be civilians?
There will be
And
a computer in one of the staff rooms that we can hack.
people pathing around means more chances to find all the corpses we leave everywhere, so I try not to let that happen. If we are leaving corpses everywhere, then we're going to have to shoot them, and that sucks. Shoot them or capture them. This is a pretty good one. Hopefully it's this, and we don't have to go into one of the 2 terminals that has people on it. That would be some pretty rotten RNG.
This one's a washout.
Well, what do you know? It looks like that's how we're going to have to do it. Can we reach through there? No, we can't. Okay, there's a chance it's this one and not them. Oh, are we going to get spotted? Okay. Whew, okay, we're good. Okay, if it's not this, then it's one of the 2 where there's people. Like I said, pretty rotten RNG. We've already cracked most of these terminals, and we've had to take a whole bunch of extra risks.
No code. Try another one.
Ugh, alright, let's see. Can we reach that? Oof, can't reach that one. Is there an angle where we can hit this guy's computer? Yeah. Oh, hell no.
Getting access.
Don't do that. Ah, alright, well,
Down.
time to control this floor. See, the whole thing got set off because that guy spotted us.
Down. Stay.
In retrospect, it's probably better that I shoot these guys than waste my zip ties, because nobody's going to come through here
Code.
except the 2 guys. And now I'm going to have to body bag them. Probably. But we finally got the code. Time to start the time lock. And we have the other key card, so let's turn off the lasers entirely. And there's still that one other key card that we can use to crack open the security room if we decide we need to. Sometimes, depending on where the cameras are, it's better to just leave the camera guy there and just kill a couple guards instead. But it looks like we're going to be spending our 2 of our 3 body bags on whoever's coming up next, so we probably want it to be the cameraman. Sad face. We're hanging out in this office now because the phone is going to ring eventually. We started the time lock and it's unscheduled, so Jan from Gensec is going to call us. Jan from Gensec is pretty chill. She's way more chill than Hillary from Gensec, who calls us in GoBank. That lady has no chill. Jan from Gensec? Fuck it, I'd get a beer with her. So we're waiting on a phone call, and then there's going to be people that come through the elevators, top and bottom floor, or just maybe top twice, and guards or civilians, depending on how this phone call goes. Jan is more likely to send guards depending on how many people we've killed, how many civilians we've killed. We haven't killed a ton by her metric, so we got a pretty good chance of just sending civilians. And since we've answered the phone, going to get down here and be in position to respond to either elevator, so we can just listen for the sound.
Got it, no problem. Just keep us informed.
Sure. Safe, keeping us safe. Bye. Looks like we dodged that one.
Oh, there's one.
Down.
But damn, we've already spent our zip ties, and he got alerted too early, so we couldn't shout him down and shoot him somewhere safe. So we had to spend a body bag on it. That sucks. Oh, sounds like the elevator again upstairs. Oh, there he is. Yeah, we can't let that guy discover our stuff. In retrospect, I probably didn't need to bag this guy. That was probably a mistake. Now we are out of body bags. Well, no, we have one body bag left, and it'll have to go to the cameraman, I guess. Like I said, it's probably better to start with 1 ECM and 2 cases of body bags. We screwed up on that, but I think we're doing well enough. We're probably going to finish this round anyway. Just keep it in mind for when you have to go. 10 seconds left on this time lock. We have the downstairs entrance into the vault area, which is suboptimal, but it's not impossible. Okay, so we have a downstairs vault, though, so that's nice at least. We don't have to go crisscrossing the stairs and stuff. The stairs can be a pretty dangerous area because it's hard to get cameras there, and it's hard to know if you're going to get jumped by a guard. Okay, that guy, I don't know if he's stationary or not. He might just be waiting on patrol. Okay, so the thumb is in place. And now we just have to hit these buttons. And then we have to go back to get the manager's code from his computer. And that'll be the last time we have to be upstairs. Well, upstairs on this floor. Alright, yeah, I don't want to shoot that camera because guards will patrol and see it, so we have to be careful. Oop. See, that's what I'm talking about almost getting jumped on those stairs. We nearly had to kill a guy. That would have sucked. Okay, manager's computer. And this part ought to be simple enough. We're only going to get it, spotted if we make some really dumb mistakes. We wait for this hack. These little time-consuming things in the middle are just there to make sure that you don't rush it. To make sure that, you didn't leave bodies somewhere that a guard is eventually going to pass. It's a test to make sure that you have actually taken care of the things you're supposed to take care of, and that you're not trying to bullshit your way through it before you get spotted. Okay. Camera there. It's a little inconvenient because that's where we're going to be carrying loot. We may want to take out the security guard. Ugh. Okay, well, we're going up here right now just to hide. That's the security office. Yeah, let's take this guy out. Okay, that is not at all how I wanted you to hide, or how I wanted you to fall. I was hoping he was going to just fall in the direction he was standing so that his head would land where people passing by wouldn't see it. But yeah, now it looks like we are going to have to spend our body bag on it. Let's see if I'm passing through here. Can I see his head? Yeah. We're gonna have to bag this guy. That's a shame. Okay. And we want to get the right distance on this, that when we throw him, he doesn't bounce where he's going to be seen. Let's see if we go in. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, now we just need to get downstairs and get that vault open.
A security guard.
And let's see. Okay, I guess that guy is stationary, but he doesn't seem to notice, so as long as we just keep running by him, we should be fine. Crack this open, hide while the door opens,
Security guard.
because the vault door takes a long time. I like when you do this loud, if you use the thermite to burn into the vault and then open the door from the inside and watch it swing out. You get to see like the mechanism inside operating, and that's pretty cool.
The silent way to open those doors would be to
Okay,
use the
and we found the keys. Again, we could just drill these because we have silent drills, but the keys will be faster. You may have to take a few times on some of these doors. Okay, cool. And we need 4 bags to complete this. So that's what we're going to start with before we start getting any crazy ideas about a full clear. And we're going to start with money because money is lighter than gold. And actually, you know what? Let's stash it by this wall here so that if we need to keep moving, we don't have to go as deep into the vault to do it. For example, if we have like a nice open window or something, we don't have to waste a bunch of it going all the way to the back of the vault. Because we've got 3 bags waiting there and 1 on our back. And then once we get those out, we can start worrying about full clears if we want. With 2 ECMs, it might be worth it. Oh, I'm so used to the upstairs vault exit that I was looking for the stairs to get out, but no, we're downstairs. It'll be an easier route out. And we're gonna just put the money bag somewhere safe until we actually go and deliver it all the way. And right there is good. Nobody's gonna pass through that little area. And if they did, we'd be screwed anyway. Okay, and so yeah, our cameras down here are doing a pretty good job of spotting the guards, so we can make a decent chance at picking out our path here, getting back into the vault. Yeah, getting in and out ought to be simple enough. When you have those cameras providing a good view of the front and back vault area, it's pretty simple to get your money out.
Security guard.
Yeah, alright. You know what? Let's actually get these bags in. It would suck if we got spotted on our last bag or something, and we had to move all 4. We're in a safe spot. We've got 2 bags here. Let's get them in. Like I said, if you're really good at shooting from that balcony that's upstairs, if you can land it right on the lip of the van repeatedly, then you don't need this garage door. But it's more risk to me than it's worth it. And yeah, the cameras are spotting these guys pretty well. We only need to move 2 more. feel like we did a pretty good job here overall. We got some rotten RNG. We got the vault door downstairs, which is not usually preferred. We got one of the worst terminals we could get with somebody on it. And even then, we almost made it, but we got spotted at the last moment. I think things look pretty good. I think we did a good job. And we would have done a better job if we were a little more patient and tied people down rather than shooting them. But for the sake of a video, no regrets. One bag left to go. And when we start clearing out extras, we'll start with cash and then go to gold because gold is slower and riskier. Yeah, easy peasy. There's still 11 bags to go. You don't really need to watch me do that. But yeah, you get the idea. Just the same thing, same pattern. Keep moving the bags, and you walk out a very rich man. So yeah, that'll do it for me. Good luck. Happy heisting.